Stanley, how are you today?
You know what? I'm young, I'm tired, I'm hurt, and I work with the 512 by 512 PNG that expands to 640 by 640 when he talks. So you know what? I'm doing pretty damn good today, I have to say.
That's great. That's great. Okay, well, beforehand, we get into this absolutely phenomenal card that we have. Um, we lost a very good brother this past week. Obviously, we lost Terry Funk, and we were able to fit that into last week's episode. But we found out the following day, after Glory and Pride went off the air, that Wyndham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt, unfortunately passed away from heart issues, and we just want to take this moment in time to say thank you, Bray, for all that you did for us as professional wrestling fans. We just want to say our hearts go out to your friends, your family, and your millions of fans, us included. So just once again, thank you, Bray Wyatt. Absolutely never be forgotten.
It's been a really hard year for the wrestling business, man. We've lost so many great people, and I mean, it was one thing to lose Terry, right? Because Terry Funk was somebody so dedicated to his craft. At the ripe old age of 60 plus, he was still taking back bumps into barbed wire, and he did that because he loved the business, and as fans, he absolutely loved us. But then to lose Bray just a few days later, that just hurt even more. I mean, because Bray still had so much left to give. And he was already such a giving person. It's well documented just how great of a person he was. And of course, in the ring, a fantastic performer, whether it was The Fiend, the Wyatt family. And to me, there was a lot of intrigue with his current direction in WWE, which sadly, we're never really going to see the end game of that. Bray Wyatt was one of my true inspirations for, even getting into wrestling, just because it was fascinating and refreshing to see somebody, look at wrestling from the angle that he did, and just the amount of creativity that he brought to the product, as well as just being a really damn good wrestler in the ring. Both their deaths hurt, but Bray definitely hit extremely hard for me. So,
No, absolutely.
as you said, thoughts and prayers are with his family, and of course his children tonight. God bless all of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with that being said, in memory of Bray tonight, we're going to give you anywhere from an hour to 2 hours of absolutely phenomenal action and kicking the night off on Overdrive. Glory, we have the second match in the official best of 7 between one Chad Gable and the American Dragon Bryan Danielson. This match number 2, will be a Falls Count Anywhere match. Super excited to see where that goes. I expect nothing but the best from both of these men. In our second match of the night, we've got Charlotte Flair with Asuka in her corner taking on Dakota Kai with Jamie Hayter in hers. Obviously, both teams are looking to set up momentum heading into Defiance to crown our first ever women's tag team champions. So I, for one, am excited to see who can come out on top and gain that momentum. And our midway match, returning international champion Shinsuke Nakamura will be defending his title against perennial contender Mustafa Ali. Obviously, Cedric Alexander, the former champion, is waiting in the wings for his shot, and whoever wins this match at Defiance, and I can't wait to see Cedric. I know he's been in the lab training consistently for his rematch. The match after that is our tag team number 1 contenders fatal 4-way. We've got Team Canada taking on One in Glory, the Creed Brothers, and Legado del Fantasma. I, for one, cannot know what to expect. All these teams have been slowly picking momentum in the last few weeks, and I think whoever wins this match is going to have a great opportunity to take on Judgment Day at the pay-per-view. Next up, we have the debuting Adam Cole, baby. Trade officially finalized this morning. The ink is still wet. Taking on the one, the man who does not miss, in Carmelo Hayes. And then for our main event, we have the first of 2 triple threat matches to qualify for the World Championship triple threat at Defiance. We've got Otis, who's picking up absolutely momentous momentum the last 2 weeks, knocking off the likes of AJ Styles. And like, veteran presence so far here. Like Otis has been killing it. We've got Cody Rhodes able to knock off Solo Sikoa in that grudge match absolutely astoundingly, convincingly. And then we've got Jeff Hardy picking up that win last week against Edge. I, for one, am super excited for this main event, and I have no idea who's going to come out on top tonight. But regardless of who wins and heads to that triple threat match, I think Okada should be very worried. Stanley, what do you think of the card here tonight?
Well, number one, you are aware that the finals of your tag tournament is the Odd Couple versus the Way, right? Because the Player Haters lost last week.
You are absolutely correct. I am sadly mistaken. With that being said, the match will continue tonight. Obviously, Charlotte will be looking up to pick momentum in general. Thank you for correcting me. It's been a busy week as a PNG. A lot of my processing power goes to the fact that I can move when I talk.
Oh,
With that being said,
humiliating you on a TV recording. It's my passion in life. It gives me a hard on.
Right. The Player Haters did indeed lose last week. So Charlotte will be looking to pick up momentum, and then next week, Indy, with Candice in her corner, will get the chance when they take on Jamie Hayter with Dakota in her corner. We'll be flipping the script. Obviously, I can bounce back because I'm great at my job. Regardless of the fact,
you're welcome.
We're still the better brand. Yeah. Cool.
I better get that $2.
$1.50.
$1.75.
Done.
All right, deal. Anyways, ready to get into some frickin' wrestling?
Yes, I am ready to get into some freaking wrestling.
All right, well, let's get into some freaking wrestling, all right? I hate that you have both these guys going up against each other because this was a generational matchup that just straight up has not happened in our timeline yet, and it's fucking sad because this would be an amazing best of 7.
Absolutely. I, for one, honestly, I'm going to go with Chad Gable here tonight. Last week, he took Bryan Danielson to the absolute limit and just came up a little bit short. So I think, especially after seeing him hit that chaos theory on several people the last few weeks, and, being able to knock Gunther out for the count of 10 for the count-out victory 2 weeks ago, I got to just give Chad Gable the momentum. In the alternate universe, he's been killing it, and he's been killing it a decent bit here in Overdrive as well.
I mean, honestly, I'm not even going to pick a favorite in this match just because, I mean, Chad Gable is probably one of the best, mat wrestlers in the business right now. And Bryan Danielson is just one of the best professional wrestlers in the entire world. And just seeing these two take each other to the limit last week, this is honestly going to go either way. So I'm not going to pick somebody. I'm just going to sit here and watch and cry internally because I could have had both these guys.
That's fair. Obviously, we've seen the Blackpool Combat Club and Alpha Academy start to pick up a rivalry here. Otis being in the main event here tonight. But I definitely think this rivalry has potential to eventually be a World Tag Team Championship match. Very curious to see on how both these teams, climb the rankings as single competitors and as a tag team as they immediately lock up.
Oh, snapping the fingers. That's something I don't feel like, I see Bryan do too terribly often, at least compared to how much I watch Pete Dunne. That joint
knees in the corner.
Oh, goodness. And Bryan already using those knees, of course, Psycho Knee being one of his signature maneuvers. And, oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, Danielson might have one of the deadliest knees in the business. I'm just being frank. Kick to the kidneys and Danielson looking to just end this quick. He does not have any respect for Chad Gable.
Which is weird because, again, Bryan Danielson knows for a fact that Chad Gable took him to the absolute limit last week in a banger of a match. DDT, Danielson going to the top rope. So I don't think it's in his best interest to doubt Chad Gable at all. Yeah, right now, Bryan Danielson obviously has the advantage, but Chad Gable is a flurry of offense away from regaining control, and we know Chad has the opportunity to do so. Irish whip.
I find it curious though that Danielson used the headbutt right there, not only taking taking the page out of Gable's playbook, but Danielson has had a history of, neck issues and concussions. He's had issues with his head, and yet he's still going for probably one of the higher risk
Powerbomb to the outside.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right, yeah, no. Danielson obviously had to kind of retire that style of offense.
Whoa!
Oh, that's not a smart idea at all.
I don't think he got any of that. I think he missed.
Yeah, he definitely whiffed that. I don't know what he was thinking there, honestly speaking.
And here's the first
cover.
fall. Gable,
One,
or not Gable,
two,
kicks out.
Gable kicked out. Oh, yeah, I don't know what Brian was thinking there, but that hopefully he's okay. Again, history of, head and neck injuries can't be the best idea to jump to the outside, plant your face to the ground. Another DDT to Gable.
And this match falls count anywhere, but Danielson, after that cover, wanting to go to the ring instead. And here are the yes kicks. The fans deciding the count instead, and maybe that just goes to show how much discontent they have for this, I guess meaner version of the American Dragon. Irish Whip, and Gable managing to escape.
Gable is outside. Gable has to take a second to regroup and recover here.
Wait a minute.
Brian Danielson's been absolutely killing it. Oh, no.
Wait a second. The Sledgy. The Papa H. But the Papa H. Oh, wait a minute.
Gable stealing the yes lock.
Oh, my goodness. And on the outside, too. It's falls count anywhere. Danielson, though, saying, you can't do better than me. But Danielson. And Danielson. STF of his own. Yes lock of his own. Is he going to tap? This has made many a man tap out. There's no rope breaks. Gable has to break out of it under his own power.
Gable
rolls out.
Successful. Yeah, he was in that for a bit though. Kick to the gut. Hopefully, he can take advantage. Oh, double underhook into the powerbomb cover. Oh, that cover
I don't know if you remember, but on a certain Twitch, so what a kip up by Danielson. On a certain Twitch channel, there was a very large green grotesque wrestler who had a move like that. It's called the monkey bomb. It's a power bomb into a cover. So we're gonna call that a modified monkey bomb.
Not the modified monkey bomb. Chad Gable finally getting in his necessary offense.
Suplex.
Flinging. Oh, Brian Danielson literally by his neck. That can't feel great. Now Gable
the Papa
returning the flavor with the sledgehammer.
Back of the head and a missed knee by Danielson.
Gable saying he does not need the sledgehammer. No, double underhook into the suplex.
And that might have been on the sledgy, and it looks like it was. Danielson picks up the win.
Oh, Chad Gable falls 0-2 here, ladies and gentlemen.
The Papa H suplex wins it for Danielson.
What a fast flurry of offense from both these guys. I definitely expected this match to go a bit longer, but I hard-hitting fashion for sure. Brian Danielson picking up the win and going to 2-0 in this best of 7.
And it looks like the Alpha Academy is going to have to, embody the spirit of American sports movies and become the ultimate underdog, because he's already down 2-0, and I'm not sure if he's a Boston believer, but, going down 3-0, there's barely any coming back from that, unless you're from Boston.
Right. Now we can look forward to one half of the Women's Tag Team Championship match at Defiance in Charlotte and Asuka. Charlotte with Asuka and Horton taking on rightfully the third place team of the tournament and the player haters. Can Dakota Kai, upset Charlotte to disrupt that momentum in the favor of the team that they lost to last week?
Well, they're doing
Or will Charlotte?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Or will Charlotte Flair, continue to gain momentum on the way for the Odd Couple to become the first ever Women's Tag Team Champions of Overdrive?
So right now, I have the graphic up on screen, just showing both teams pass. So Flair and Asuka had to get past Toxic Attraction, with sans Mandy Rose, because Mandy Rose was actually in a tag team with Bianca Belair in this tournament. But Flair and Asuka making it to the second round against Baszler and Jim, best roommates for life or whatever the fuck. And of course, they fell to the Odd Couple. And meanwhile, on the other side, the player haters getting past their first round matchup, in Becky Lynch and Jordan Grace, but then falling last week to The Way, who beat Cora Jade and Liv Morgan in their first round matchup. So quite a path, honestly, for both teams in the championship match. But obviously, last week's match, as we go to the ring, Charlotte Flair just made her entrance. Simping referee and everything, but. Quite a path for both teams, really. And the player haters were in it last week. They had a really good match, but they fell just short to the way. Indy hitting the most devastating move in sports entertainment, the surprise roll up for the 1-2.
Yeah, absolutely. I honestly, in my mind, the player haters were definitely had the potential to go all the way and win the tournament, but Indy again with the surprise roll up taking advantage. So Dakota has got to be feeling that one for sure. But I don't doubt at all that the player haters can continue to be a tag team. Like, from what I've seen from the Blonde Eliminator, besides obviously the Way and Toxic Attraction being the only teams that were actually teams heading into the draw, Dakota and Jamie fit really well together. Like, the player haters could 100% be, like, our next, not our first ever, but our next women's tag team champions.
I'm sure they'll probably be some of the first people, in the hunt, going after whoever wins those tag team titles. But don't forget, the Orange brand could challenge for that too. And well, I want to take it from you because I think that would be really funny.
I have no doubt in my mind. Again, like we were talking earlier before the start of the show. If the Odd Couple do indeed win the tag team titles at Defiance, the forever reign begins. And I honestly don't think any team you could throw together is beating the likes of the Empress of Tomorrow and the Queen. As she plants Dakota Kai immediately, taunting for a moment. There's that Flair pride. Will she pay for it? No.
The only way I could see, a Charlotte Flair Asuka team, not losing the championships is if they have a breakup mid-match.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is happened. We do see things like that from tag teams all the time.
Well, I mean, it's Charlotte Flair. She's just not to be trusted. Like, none whatsoever. Yeah. But people trust her anyways, including Asuka.
Again, the Odd Couple are
and
former
we're still here.
Champions. We are still here.
I'm
Dakota
sorry.
taking advantage. No, you're fine. You're in the moment. It's fun. It's all good.
Flair, though,
Charlotte with those long legs of hers.
And she had a pretty nice looking neck breaker right there. I don't know if you saw that, but you're right. Charlotte do have some long legs, but Dakota Kai, a hard hitter in her own right, and she's gonna battle out of that. Charlotte momentarily stunned, and Kai's gonna act quickly. There's a lockup. Kai, trips up the Empress, and that was a long.
That was gotta hurt. So Charlotte rolling to the outside.
And of course, obviously, the people they can't. Oh, Jesus!
Planting her right in front of Asuka.
And of course, the people that these women came out with could be potentially huge factors in this match. Though, quite honestly, we haven't seen I guess the quote unquote managers really be all that effective so far in Overdrive.
I don't know if that's because they respect the matches going on, or if they just don't care about their partners enough, or if they just don't know what to do, which is really weird. All these guys are professionals. Like, they definitely interfered in matches before. Charlotte, what a broken broom handle.
But Kai immediately back up, and oh god, Charlotte might have scraped her head in the hardest barricade in all of pro wrestling. But always the warrior. She's back up. Dakota Kai gloating, but manages to stop gloating in time. This could be huge. And whoa! Head scissors! That was a very,
absolutely planning the Queen.
A very methodical head scissors. And yeah, Charlotte went, face first into the mat. Dakota essentially spiking her head. What's she thinking now? Oh my god, kick to the back of the skull. Charlotte's getting up slow, and that's a long way up. Dakota Kai looking to take advantage. What a right hook. Whoa!
But the immediate kip up by the Queen into a headlock takedown.
Dakota Kai still bringing it.
That one's gotta hurt. What a flurry of offense, too.
That physicality, not enough for Dakota Kai. But she's going to continue her onslaught. I don't think I've seen that many people get in that much offense on the Queen before, but the Queen battling back with a neck breaker.
Yeah, absolutely a new experience for us watching here. But Dakota Kai is the captain of Team Kick. You know, using her legs to her advantage is something she knows very well. Charlotte looking for that neck breaker again. So this match so far has just been back and forth. Another kick to the face, this time by the Queen. Cover.
Now. Referee got those
Count
nice Jordans on. Kick out of 1 for Kai. Charlotte Flair, those were some very hard hits in the skull. I think Charlotte's pissed off. I did not think she expected, one half of player haters to come in like this and put up such a fight. I think Charlotte Flair thought this was essentially a night off with like 90 seconds of actual match. Here's the roll up. Wait a minute. No.
Yeah, into the submission.
And Charlotte's going to have to put in a little bit of effort to reach the ropes right here. And whoa, trying to
again, those long legs to use to her advantage, breaking up the submission here.
Guy trying to battle back and Flair.
Back and forth. Oh, defeat by Flair. That's not something you see her use often.
Of course, there are many people out there who wish Charlotte would do that to them. Dakota Kai wishes the exact opposite.
Correct. Charlotte stalking Kai. Slap to the face.
And Flair now just toying with her. Trying to drag
Nothing but disrespect.
Below the OC.
Stalking.
Doing a little corkscrew and oh, wait a second. Oh, I think Flair's setting up for the figure 8. She's absolutely setting up for the figure 8, trying to wear down the legs of Kai.
They're looking for something. Irish whip.
Oh no, trying to toss Kai out the ring. And there we go. That rope stunner that many in OCW have become accustomed to. Charlotte seemingly taunting Kai. Kai's back up, and Charlotte ain't having that shit. Oh, and Kai.
Hell of a right. Again, I don't know what meeting we missed when all of our superstars here decided to start using the top rope stunner. But, I mean, I'm here for it.
I mean, I think it's one of those things that kind of came in from the indies. I think they call it the indie stunner.
Not the indie stunner.
The indie stunner.
Flair. Sliding out of the ring.
This is why OCW is great. We have fun names for everything.
Dakota.
And maybe Dakota's trying to knock out Flair and get that count-out victory herself.
Another step-up kick to the face there.
How is she still getting up? Charlotte Flair just getting
4.
all these bursts of energy. Oh, and she just sits down, and Dakota Kai.
Backpack. But
Dakota
is not done. Count of 6 by the referee here. Dakota finally throwing Flair back into the ring. She looking for a top rope maneuver?
Still not back in.
Crossbody, maybe?
What's she thinking? Yes,
but
no
yes,
one home.
but she misses.
And
Flair able to get out of the way.
Uh-oh.
Oh, into the trigger 4?
Dakota Kai about to be in the worst way. Middle of the ring, on top of the C. There's the 8.
The bridge.
8. There's the G. Is Dakota going to tap? Dakota.
And Kai fight out of it.
Wiggling. Fighting. Oh.
Yes.
She found leverage.
She has the leg.
She found
Punch in the face. Dakota Kai will not die, ladies and gentlemen. She's not out of this match just yet.
Dakota Kai saying no to Flair. Natural selection! Middle of the ring! She just took Flair's finisher. Now maybe look to do her own. Oh!
Destination kick connects. Cover.
Oh, and Charlotte kicks out.
Charlotte Flair had to kick out there, ladies and gentlemen. Losing momentum right before a championship match is absolutely detrimental, and the Queen knew that.
Charlotte Flair unleashing her inner Super Cena. Dakota Kai's so shocked she just whiffed 2 kicks. She can't believe this is happening.
Oh, kick, stomp, cover.
Could this be it? 1, 2.
Oh, 2. No, Flair kicks out.
Dakota Kai has to be beside himself. She's still oozing confidence, but, you know, I don't know. I feel like in her
Flair
mind,
fighting back.
I feel like in her mind, there's
Chop.
there are those, Flair
Oh.
chops, but the kind in her mind has to be, kind of panicking. You do natural selection, you do what you have to do to win this match. But Charlotte Flair, those veteran instincts, the Super Cena mode.
Again, the sheer disrespect by Charlotte Flair slapping Dakota in the face.
Go take another corkscrew. And Dakota has to be careful.
Breaking that leg.
If she's not careful, Charlotte could up, and
Flair,
this is exactly what I was referring to. Figure
four.
four.
Can't see bridge again into the 8th.
Oh!
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if Dakota can fight this one.
Dakota, no,
scratching,
she's not.
fighting, and protect her career. She has to tap, ladies and gentlemen. Charlotte Flair picking up the victory, gaining much needed momentum, heading into the championship match at Defiance in 2 weeks.
And Dakota Kai putting up the fight of a lifetime, but a figure 16 is just way too much. And Charlotte Flair, another win to put on top of.
So nice she had to do it twice, ladies and gentlemen. Charlotte Flair again picking up some momentum. Can the Way pick up that momentum next week when Jamie Hayter takes the place of Dakota in their match next week? Stay tuned to find out for sure. As again, Uncle Dave, Pigeon has landed 3-star match.
You him and fucking pigeons.
I don't know. He just likes pigeons,
like
man.
Like resources at this point. He's taking birds away from their. He's taking birds away from their natural habitat, probably keeping them in a cage on his roof. Just attaches these fucking
pigeons live in the city. What do you mean?
To like all of their goddamn
pigeons,
ankles.
I live in the city. Pigeons live in the city. That's their natural habitat.
And what did they have on top of Arnold's house? And hey, Arnold had a fucking pigeon coop. That's where Pigeon Man came in. People thought he was dead for 20 years. But no, he was in the Thank You Arnold video. But they had a fucking pigeon coop. He could live in the city and have a coop and all those papers on his goddamn floor. It's a possibility.
I don't know what resources. You're talking about. Well, resources that are not being wasted.
He doesn't snail mail me my star rate. He doesn't give me shit.
Well, maybe you guys just aren't good enough friends.
Oh, but wait, hold on. Wait, one of the snails is coming. Oh, wait, that's for a match last week. Fuck. All right. Anyways, what's next?
There you go. Speaking of not wasting resources, we've got the International Championship match. Again, 2 out of 3 falls. Perennial contender who's always just one away. Mustafa Ali will be taking on our newly crowned champion, returning for the first time since his victory, Shinsuke Nakamura. I, for one, am absolutely excited for this match, but I think the person looking forward to this match the most actually isn't even here tonight, and that's Cedric Alexander, looking for that rematch at Defiance against whoever walks out champion here tonight. Who do you think is going to walk into Defiance against Cedric with that title? Stanley.
You know what? I'm going to call it right here. I think Shinsuke is a transitional champion because Mustafa Ali, he's been on the biggest stage of them all. He got a pinfall at the biggest stage of them all and was just one pinfall away from that victory. Or no, did Jeff Hardy get that pinfall? I don't know. It's not my brand. But the point is, Mustafa has been on that biggest stage. He's fought for this title before. He had to scrape and claw his way to get there. And you know what? I think Shinsuke, he's going to take Mustafa too lightly, as just about everybody else does, and Mustafa's going to make some magic. You know, it'll be like he's wrestling in Saudi Arabia. He'll have that kind of
magic. That's a very interesting take. Okay. I for one, would love the heart and soul of 205 Live to reignite that rivalry and compete for the International Championship at Defiance, but I don't think I can count out the king of strong style. Shinsuke Nakamura has been absolutely killing it his entire career. Obviously, in the alternate universe, he's currently feuding with the World Heavyweight Champion of the WWE and Seth Rollins for that championship. And I think him revitalizing his career there may transition over to here where he can show out as the international champion.
Yeah, but it was a very interesting point you make. Cedric Alexander is going to have eyes on this match. Now, obviously, the first international champion and did his job pretty well, especially for, an inaugural champion, but has to be kicking himself after last week. I mean, I would be too.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, 2 weeks ago, Cedric failing to gain a pinfall against Shinsuke. Shinsuke winning 2-0, and we haven't seen either man since. Shinsuke making his return here tonight. Cedric deciding to wait till the pay-per-view to try and make a statement. I understand that. They've both been in the lab. But again, I just think Cedric kind of met his match. Obviously, he's been he had been killing it as international champion, and I think if he ever gets the title back, he'll continue to do so. But Shinsuke Nakamura is a man who can never be counted out. Like he's been a upper mid card and main eventer his entire career. Obviously, one of the greatest NWJP champions in history. Like the Intercontinental title, the IWGP Intercontinental title, which is now retired, was his championship for all intents and purposes. And I think he's trying to make the International Championship his championship as well. So we'll see how that goes with his first appearance here tonight.
Of course, when you're the international champion, you represent everybody all around the world. So that would make sense if he wanted to make this championship his own. But, he's got to get past Mustafa Ali. And, some may think that's an easy task, but those people have not wrestled Mustafa Ali.
Absolutely not.
And Ali, look at that laser focus, posing to the crowd, but not taking his eyes off of Shinsuke. Glaring into the soul, and Shinsuke also not taking his eyes off of Mustafa. Maybe Shinsuke's done his homework. But did he do enough? Obviously,
look at that beautiful purple belt.
From bell to bell.
No, stop. It's not a thing.
It is a thing. I made it a thing.
Trying to make it a thing.
It's my catchphrase. I mean, my last catchphrase, Bazinga, didn't really catch on. Some douchebags at CBS tried to copyright it, so I can't say that anymore.
All right.
Anyways,
the workforce title is on the line tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
We have fun here.
No, absolutely. Can these two men hold up the legacy that is the 5-star match in the international championship bracket? Cedric Alexander, night after night, put on absolutely phenomenal matches, and I definitely can see needed to back both of these guys doing that, but they have a lot to live up to in this match here tonight.
100%, and Shinsuke's out to a strong start. Now, Ali immediately went for a tie-up, but Shinsuke managed to step out the way, and since then, Shinsuke is just absolutely taken over, and that's the thing, you give the King of Strong Style even one opening, he is going to hit you and hit you hard. And wait a minute, the King of High Risk! Whoa!
That one gotta hurt straight to the chest.
Nah, but Shinsuke stands
More picking up Ali.
In his first active champion going high risk, Shinsuke showing he is a serious man.
Oh, again, those legs of his, same thing with Dakota Kai, absolute threats as weapons.
Wait, Mustafa lifts him up, and oh my goodness, and Mustafa could get the first fall via count out. No, don't do the cucaracha. Now's not the time. And thankfully, Shinsuke getting back into the ring. Ali doing the same.
Shinsuke also taunting. Again, taunting does not work here in Overdrive, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean,
I've yet to see it.
Kai last match because she didn't get hit.
Oh, yeah. A little bit.
Oh,
Ali. Making high risk. Oh.
Beautiful.
Absolutely planting his butt into the face of the international champion.
And hey, sometimes an ass to the face is all you need. Mustafa. He's got momentum now. Suplex onto the floor.
Oh.
Now, of course, the barricade, probably the best legal weapon in all of wrestling, but Mustafa not going to use it. Instead, he's going to take things back to the square circle where things
hopping back
sense.
into the ring. Now he's going for it. Tornado DDT there, ladies and gentlemen.
The TDDT, here's the cover, but Shinsuke not even reaching the
rope. Nowhere near enough. Kick out.
And another high risk.
Senton. absolutely taking out the international champion. Elbow drop. Ali now taking that moment to celebrate.
Trying to get the
And
crowd riled up, trying to get the OCW Universe behind him, and thankfully
neck
recovering.
breaker.
That's what swinging neck breaker, and Ali.
Missing the elbow drop there.
Oh,
Nakamura.
You miss one move, and the King of Strong Style makes you pay for it. Again, it's finding whatever openings he can, and then making you pay almost instantly with his sheer physicality.
Oh, kick.
Oh, but a kick back! Ali fighting back and
going to the outside.
Maybe he was thinking springboard.
Seemed to hesitate for a second.
Clothesline. Springboard, but he's got a house of fire going. Shinsuke reverses though.
No.
So does Ali.
No. Kick to the face. Ali with a phenomenal comeback here. Into the.
What a neck breaker! But the ref's not counting. The ref out, staring out in space.
One,
Must
two.
have eaten one of the pot brownies in the back.
I honestly feel like the referee may have cost Ali a fall there.
Just may have those pot brownies in the back, of course, being made with Delta 17, a new strand that we found. Don't tell us how we found it. Another neck breaker by Ali.
That one looked deadly.
The referee still just
drop kick,
staring out in space. Okay, now the referee's doing his
Ali
job.
looking for the 054 maybe.
Wait, what the?
Yes.
What is happening?
No. Missing the reverse 450. Nakamura looking for the Kinshasa.
Nakamura-san. Ali falling down. Nakamura-san. Oh, no.
It's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's probably the first fall.
Referee.
Cover. One.
Sobered up.
Two.
Wait a
no.
minute.
Ali kicks out. The Kinshasa is not enough, ladies and gentlemen. We are still at 0 falls.
It's like watching the AEW. Finishers just don't matter anymore. Goddamn. What kind of brand is this?
Well, to be fair, only one's been hit. Planting Nakamura.
Now Ali, he's went high risk, but ultimately failed. But obviously,
backstabber.
Honestly, I should say where Shinsuke, has the advantage of his just sheer physicality, being the King of Strong Style. Mustafa definitely has the advantage when it comes to going high risk. And as they say, high risk, high reward.
Turning Ali inside out there.
Shinsuke's getting pumped up. This could be the first fall. Uno.
One.
Doso.
Two.
That's fall number
3,
1.
and it is, ladies and gentlemen, after a hard for 8.5 minutes so far. Oh, Nakamura looking to end this as fast as possible.
Ali's got to freaking power out of something, get something going.
Oh, Kinshasa. I think that might be it, ladies and gentlemen. Cover. 2,
clean sweep
3. Shinsuke Nakamura in his first title defense defends the same way he won 2-0 sweep, ladies and gentlemen. I, for one, can't be happier. With that match.
Unpinned in international championship matches, by the way.
Yeah, no. I for one, am shocked. But I'm very happy with the way this match went. A couple more minutes wouldn't hurt to stoke the crowd, but phenomenal match. Just got the kick message from Dave.
That one makes sense.
3.5 stars.
There's a bunch of weird old dudes on Kick.
Yeah, no. Now, who's ready for organized chaos? AKA
I am. I hate your show.
Anarchy.
I am.
We've got a fatal 4-way tornado tag #1 contenders match between the Creed brothers, Team Canada, One and Glory, and Legado del Fantasma. I, for one, have no idea who's going to win this match, but I'm excited to see bodies fly and kicks be thrown.
And a couple of big, meaty men bumping me, because there are some very big, meaty men in this match.
Keith Lee being the biggest.
There we go. Team Canada making their entrance together. Now these guys, have had a weird road as a tag team so far. Like, I think they've only competed as a tag team one time. Because besides that, they've been in numerous singles matches.
I just feel like, the best tag team is a tag team that can compete together and solo. And I feel like Team Canada has that potential. Again, both these guys have future international champion, I should say, written all over them. And honestly, as much as I love Tyler Breeze, I think Josh Alexander just slightly slides over him when it comes to being future world champion. However, both do indeed still have the potential to do that. So them climbing the singles ranks absolutely makes sense. But I think tonight these guys walk out #1 contender.
Very, very strong words. Quite honestly, I'm gonna give the rub to One and Glory in this match. This match is gonna be chaos, gonna be bodies everywhere, which means moves are gonna be happening left and right. Ricochet is the king of moves left and right, and well, Keith Lee is just the king in general. So.
That's fair enough. Obviously, Keith Lee, the limitless one, definitely unexpectedly fast for his size. Very strong, very athletic, and then Ricochet, the human highlight reel of the new era. You can't blame anyone for backing a team like this at all.
And now One and Glory, I'm not sure if they have any tag team matches together, do they?
I want to say no. This will be the first time they compete here in OCW as a tag team.
That pretty much means though that their first match ain't even a regular tag team match. It's just, hey, we're all in a ring, beat the ever living shit out of each other.
And I think that goes to their advantage. They have the opportunity to continue to do what they do while making their way to the World Tag Team titles. As the Creed brothers, probably, at least concerning OCW, the most experienced tag team outside of Legado, making their way to the ring now. Their youngest tag team, not only in this match, but on the roster. These guys have a very bright future ahead of them. We've seen Julius and Brutus put up absolutely clinical wrestling in battle royales, unfortunately get eliminated early. But I don't doubt at all that these guys are future multi-time glorious tag team champions.
No, but of course, you got to win this match of pure chaos to even get there. And the Judgment Day, alongside Finn Balor's best arm drag ever, practically been unstoppable since they won those championships at Mayhem.
Yeah, absolutely. Surprisingly, I'm surprised. Again, Judgment Day has severe tension over in the Ultimate Universe that Finn and Priest have been flowing as well as they have so far. Obviously, Finn Balor is definitely eyeing Okada-san's World Championship. But, currently he's one half of the tag team champions, and he's holding that belt with pride. As Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde make their way to the ring here.
Now, these guys have a lot of experience together, but at least as far as the WWE side of things go, no tag team championships yet.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a very big fan of Legado. I definitely think these guys have potential. I've been a fan of Joaquin's for a very long time. I watched him over in Impact. He's a former X Division champion. I definitely see that they have an immense amount of potential. No tag team on my roster I can look at and say without a doubt that they're enhancement talent or that they'll never be tag team champions. Every single tag team on my roster has a shot to be tag champions, which is why this match exists.
Yo, four-way lockup, holy shit! Spanish fly, double suplexes? That was the greatest thing I've ever seen. I'm sorry. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in 5 seconds. Oh my god. And we are underway here, folks. And just Keith Lee's the only one.
Bodies flying.
His cover. Oh goodness.
Alexander and Wild tying up.
Keith Lee, the only one yet to be brought down in this match. And someone finally brings him down.
DDT.
And 2 people have been busted open already. I'm pretty sure I've seen the screen flash twice.
We're only like a minute into this match.
And whoa!
Code Red.
How did he do that?
Wild. Jesus Christ.
This is the beginning of the match. That's something you save for the end, boys. It's not time to
He's
go
going to walk
yet.
the ropes.
What an
into the deep arm drag. Legado Downtown Tasman is absolutely everywhere in this match. Joaquin Wilde has hands for everybody, ladies and gentlemen.
Now Keith Lee rolling out the ring, and just about one member of every tag team outside, but both Creed brothers in the ring, and now it's an even, 4 people, and Ricochet whiffs on his famous, rope technique, and he gets bapped with a weapon by the walking weapon for his troubles. Inside the ring, and a breeze. What's he looking for? Whoa!
Neck breaker.
Alexander
covering the ring by Alexander.
Wait, double
1,
cover.
2. Now Breeze,
Oh my
1,
goodness.
2, kick out. Smart on part of Team Canada. No other team was in the ring. You go for the double cover. One of us has to get it, right? No, not this time.
I mean, honestly, it's very surprising how double covers, like, they work sometimes, but not all the time. Like, more often than not, they don't work. Like, it's weird. Because you'd think you'd have two times the chances, right? Or, like, at least, like, 1.5. Like, come on. Like, the odds go up. The referee has to count to 3, and you get 6 counts. Like, I don't know. It's weird.
2 sets of 3 for sure, obviously. Another code red by Wild. Again, Joaquin Wilder has just been absolutely everywhere, like the Energizer Bunny in this match, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa, 450, middle of the ring.
That might be it. Cover. 1,
there's one of the Creed
2.
brothers. The Creed being the fun police, taken away from what would have admittedly been a great finish.
German.
And Breeze saving his teammate, but now Breeze got to save himself from one half of the Creed brothers. And geez, I think Del Toro just got whoa!
What a throw there!
A Hurricane Rana on the Keith Lee. Oh goodness!
Julius and Josh Alexander going back and forth in the ring here.
Those absolutely clubbing blows by Alexander. They don't call him a walking weapon for nothing.
Keith Lee working on Brutus on the outside. Ricochet is with Wild. Team Canada seems to be the only team consistently working together so far, ladies and gentlemen.
And Team Canada, they've had two chances of getting the win. Legato went for the first pin in the match, if I remember correctly. And oh goodness, electric chair on the outside. And wait a minute, Legato trying
cover
to
on
steal
Breeze.
it.
Count of 1.
And just like the Maple Leafs,
finally
out
back in the ring.
The first round, Breeze kicking out at 1.
Absolute mayhem, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if you saw Ricochet just disrespectfully just drop the steps and the poor fella out there.
Ricochet and Wild going back and forth.
Now most all the
Alexander
in the middle of the ring. I think Keith Lee just stomped one half of Legato in the balls.
Oh, Breeze super kick Del Toro. That might be it.
And Breeze going for the
1,
cover. And
2.
Not getting it, but a power driver.
Not enough.
By Alexander.
Ricochet planning Julius.
That's broken.
Breeze immediately breaking up the pin attempt.
Wait a minute, that's a second pile driver by Alexander. This could be it if he goes for it. Oh, wait a minute.
He's picking him back up.
A third pile driver.
Oh, well, Julius is dead.
1, 2. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, how did he kick out of that?
Josh Alexander almost killed a minor. Jesus Christ.
That kid's not even 22 yet.
Anyways, so most of the action back in the ring. Breeze, though, on the outside. Oh, my goodness.
Poison Rana.
And a Spanish fly. Legato trying to get there. And what is
Julius.
happening? Oh, in the face.
Cover.
Creed brothers to steal it.
1.
But there's no count. No, it
2.
is. The Creed brothers
3.
steal it.
Josh Alexander got tied up with. Wow. I mean, like I said earlier, the Creeds are the youngest tag team on the roster, and they have a hell of potential. And they were future tag champs, but I didn't think the future was now.
Well, much like last week on Pride in our Tornado Tag match, the youngest team in the match taking advantage of the chaos and coming out victorious in the Diamond Mine. A huge, huge victory for the Creed brothers.
Oh, yeah, no. Roddy Strong has to be proud of that one. Uncle Dave just tweeted 3.5 stars for the Young Bucks.
It's called X, he posted, you piece of shit.
No, bro. See, I'm on the Way Back website.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, yes,
it lets you view web pages, doesn't let you fucking post. It's not how this works.
It's been updated.
What the fuck do you mean? You don't update the Wayback Machine. Just put more shit in.
The Wayback Machine has been updated so that you can traverse old school websites. And Twitter is technically now an old school website. Uncle Dave just quote, and I quote, tweeted 3.5 stars for the Young Bucks. Ha 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 ha. Ironic. Because they're the Young Bucks, but they're not the Young Bucks. Get it?
Does the tweet have like, you know how like some tweets have like location information or like Twitter, or I guess X for iPhone? Does it say X for way back on the bottom of it?
No, it says X from North Carolina.
Okay, that was funny. All right.
As we look forward to our next match,
I was about to ask,
he'll be
next on your
debuting Adam Cole Bebe taking on the man whose shot never misses, Carmelo Hayes. These two have a bit of history. You know, Carmelo winning that NXT Breakout Tournament while the Undisputed Era was still on top of the mountain in black and gold.
Here he comes, Mr. Adam Cole Bebe himself. And doing it out on the stage. And the fans a little caught off guard. It was a bit delayed, but they still did the Bebe. Adam Cole getting a warm welcome.
A bit of a throwback here by Adam Cole, rocking that Undisputed Era gear.
You know, obviously one of the greatest factions in NXT history. Adam Cole holding that title. He held it for over a year, didn't he?
Yeah. Very long time. Losing that championship to one Johnny Gargano.
I thought he lost it to Keith.
Boom. No, you're right. Oops.
Well, because he had 2 5-star matches with Gargano.
Yeah, he did. 2 out of 3 falls match. Yeah, because Keith Lee transitioned into Karrion Kross. Yeah, true.
And then Karrion Kross got hurt, and then Finn carried it for a little bit. Had some great matches with Kyle O'Reilly. Never pulled the trigger on Kyle O'Reilly, but then we got the unsanctioned match and Undisputed Finale, which were pretty damn good matches. Anyways, here comes Carmelo Hayes. You know,
current NXT champion.
And a man who's had a little bit of trouble finding momentum here in Glory. He's had some high-profile matches. He's performed well, but you know, obviously, you know, just not quite there yet for the young superstar.
Yeah, no, it's a very troubling time for sure. You know, Adam Cole obviously is a guy who needs no introduction. Carmelo killing it in the alternate universe, but there just seems to be something missing here in Glory. He always comes up just short. But I can definitely see like a bright future ahead for Melo. He's got to get that one win, and maybe tonight that'll transition into back-to-back wins, which will lead to that championship opportunity. And he's trying to get that here tonight. But Adam Cole is definitely not a guy you want to take lightly.
I mean, you say he's looking for that one win. Both these guys are looking for that one win. You know, honestly, they both might be searching for their first win. I'm not sure if Carmelo Hayes has actually won a match here in Overdrive or not. But Adam Cole, a hot start, showing everybody that he is not playing around in Panama City here in Overdrive.
Yeah, no, the Panama Playboy. Looking to gain some momentum and insert himself into the title picture for sure. I want to say you're correct. Melo, to my knowledge, has not yet picked up that elusive first win. Obviously been in a lot of high-profile matches. But, sometimes you got to lose to win, Kurt Hawkins lost for 300 days or 300 matches in a row, and then he won the tag team titles with his best friend at WrestleMania. So, anything is possible.
Anything is indeed possible in the world of professional wrestling, especially here in Overdrive. Because anything's fucking possible here in this promotion. I mean, let's be real. I mean, we took Dream Match, said fuck that, and just made it a Dream promotion. Now here we are.
Very good point. Melo, countering, throwing Cole into the hardest barricade in pro wrestling.
And using it at least a little bit to his advantage, pinning Cole against it. Now a stare down between the vet and the young man, trying to get himself off the ground and get a win here in Overdrive, and he finally gains some positive momentum on the Panama City Playboy himself. Some vicious left hooks. A lot of physicality by Carmelo in this match, but he hasn't really had a chance to, bust out any of the patented, high risk action yet. And Adam Cole looks like he's starting to regain momentum. And he's on his face. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That could be it already, quite honestly. Adam Cole, very famous super kicks, but what a kick out by Carmelo Hayes. But Carmelo Hayes is in a very bad spot right now. I don't know if Adam Cole has any submission maneuvers in his arsenal, but now might be the time to use them after those. Oh, he need it. Go for that last shot, middle of the ring.
That might be it.
He dropped the boom.
1, 2,
and
3. Oh, wow.
Ain't no one getting up from
unfortunately, Melo losing quite quickly. Adam Cole proving yet again he's one of the best in the world, ladies and gentlemen.
Adam Cole making a statement in his Overdrive debut. And, I don't know. That was just a very dominant victory. And Carmelo Hayes, he's got to find a way to pick up the pieces.
I know. Overdrive glory is looking like Pride this week.
Eat a dick.
Decisive victories, but not necessarily, the best for the crowd. But Adam Cole proving yet again that he's better than you, baby. As we can now look forward to our main event, in which 3 guys have been picking up quite a bit of momentum the last few weeks, are looking to cash in their opportunity to head into Defiance.
We need to make a cut here because OBS is on its fuck shit again.
Okay.
What it does is that it still records the whole thing, but it'll just freeze at random intervals.
Got it.
While recording. Because it did this so many times for the draft.
Let me know when you're good.
Alright, here. I will. Alright. 3, 2, 1, and cut back.
All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event for the evening is a triple threat, the first of 2 triple threat match to decide the other 2 members of the main event of Defiance for the Overdrive World Championship. We've got the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes taking on Otis Alpha Academy and the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy. Ladies and gentlemen, pause for the moment. You know what it is.
We're going to be waiting for at least another 15 seconds. And
all right.
You know how audiences feel about dead air. That's how they click off. And then we don't earn their money. Anyways, here it comes.
All right, cool. Pyro goes off. Now, like I was saying.
What were you saying?
I thought I saw something in the corner of my eye. Yeah, no, but Cody is trying to again finish the story, right? We've heard it for months now. Cody Rhodes has won matches here in Overdrive, but he hasn't won the big one yet. Looking to try and do that here tonight. I for one would love Cody.
Ultimate bookmark in it, dude.
Yeah, I would love for Cody to finish the story, but he's got to earn it, and I'm trying to give him another opportunity to do so. He absolutely demolished the enforcer of the Bloodline and Solo Sikoa. No one was expecting that. But he's got tough competition tonight.
Can he remove the bookmark and finally forge through those last few chapters that he hasn't read in 8 months, and everyone's pissed at him because he won't finish the damn book? Well, he's got 2 more competitors to get through, and this guy, I love this guy. I hate your show, I hate your brand, I love this guy. Otis has been one of the most unexpected breakout superstars in Overdrive. I mean, we knew he was talented. We knew that this guy was going to be a force, but we didn't quite think it was going to be on his own. But Otis has gotten some huge victories. He got that victory over AJ Styles a few weeks ago that has really, really jump-started his momentum. And I mean, this is the biggest opportunity of his career. This is bigger than winning Money in the Bank, quite honestly. Just because, at least from a creative standpoint, they had nothing for him, Money in the Bank. But this ain't no Money in the Bank. This is a guarantee. That is what Money in the Bank is. Fuck. I'm saying it's a better opportunity than when he had Money in the Bank.
No, I agree, obviously. Because winning this means he's guaranteed in the match. There's no shenanigans. Otis, if he wins tonight, will have a shot guaranteed for sure at the Overdrive World Championship.
The problem is, though, he's got to go through not only the American Nightmare, but he's got to go through Jeff Hardy, who's, one of those guys who just seems to have a lot of momentum. Even when he loses matches, he doesn't lose them like by a lot. Like, they're close matches, but Jeff wrestled for the International Championship at Wrestle Mayhem. Jeff beat his old rival in Edge last week, and Edge literally went over the top rope. Edge doesn't go over the top rope anymore. His neck doesn't allow him to do that. But that's what Jeff Hardy does. He pushes competitors to their limit. And a lot of the times, that experience, that veteran instinct, ends up winning him the day. And you know what? I think that's going to win him the day here. I think Jeff Hardy goes on to Defiance.
That's a very bold statement. Obviously, Jeff Hardy is a veteran of the utmost importance. He's a guy who's won world championships everywhere. I don't doubt Jeff has the ability, but I gotta back Cody because the story has to end sooner or later for everybody saying it.
Now, I still would really much like Otis to win this match, but I don't know. I think this match
Bulldog by
might
Rhodes
be a little bit above his pay grade, but before that Bulldog, Otis. Oh my God, Otis is taking it to the American Nightmare, playing them with a clothesline to start the match, and now he's got him by the neck. Otis saying fuck reading and just absolutely bringing it to the human bookmark from Cody Rhodes. But whoa, what a move by Jeff. That was not easy with the big Otis. And whoa, an STF. And Otis breaks it up immediately.
Everyone and excited for this match. Like, obviously, I wouldn't hate if Otis won either, He's definitely taking it to both these guys. Cody with the moonsault. Hardy, DDT.
This could be it. And Otis is just like, no. Referee couldn't even slide to his knees. Oh, Otis, some disrespect towards Dustin's brother. And it looked like Hardy was clapping for him, but now he's got... Oh, using Otis as a battering ram. We haven't seen that before.
Otis did not like that.
Otis is pissed, and oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think Jeff has anything left in that fucking spine.
No,
I don't think he has a spine.
But he got right back
like
up.
A rod in there.
Not a rod.
Otis.
All right, Cody.
Triple threat rules. He can do what the hell he wants.
Oh.
Hardy
celebrating.
Throwing up the sign and taking.
With Bulldog up his own.
But
Otis
saving Cody.
With those steps.
And now, whoa, what a move by Hardy. Hardy's moving tonight.
Doing it again. No.
Yeah,
regular powerbomb. That's Otis immediately kick cover. That's not something we see from Jeff often. Drop kick by Rhodes.
Jeff Hardy reaching deep into the playbook tonight. Maybe
Cody grabbing a, No, kendo stick instead of the sledgehammer. That would have been ironic. Absolutely working over Hardy.
And Otis, I thought Otis was about to bring stairs to a kendo stick fight. But now he's going to bring his weapon of his own, his body, into the fight. And basement to the balls by Jeff. And what a
suplex.
And I thought Cody was taking a suplex, but no. He's thinking reverse DDT.
Reverse DDT. Taking it back up, Otis.
Now, of course,
throwing him into the ring. Hardy now.
Now, of these three
throwing
men,
Cody into the ring.
Of these three men, Otis is the only one to not have a championship match experience in Overdrive. But Cody, of course, infamously, strutting his shit while Okada got the pinfall at Wrestle Mayhem. And, well, wait a minute. We just missed the World's Strongest Slam, I
covered
think.
One, not enough.
Something.
No, he's more of a scoop.
Okay, scoop slam. I was like, wait, there's no way you
get disaster kick.
Strongest. Jeff Hardy looked this
Hardy DDT.
Bookmark.
Clothesline by Otis. Going back for those steps.
Otis about to bring steel steps into a regular fight. which in most fights is something you don't do. That's what they refer to as a dick move, but in triple threat, anything goes.
No, absolutely. Otis.
Whoa.
Looking for
Oh
this-
my
oh,
god! Oh. Fuck. That hurt me.
Throwing Cody. Jeff going for the running cross body, but it doesn't work. Otis's sheer size just too much.
I mean, Cody's wrestled the whole match with a torn pec, so I think he thinks still 7-9. Oh!
Crossroads!
Crossroads! Otis has got to get back in the ring. 1.
Cover 1.
2. Otis.
2.
wraps
Otis
it up.
barely making it. 2.5, ladies and gentlemen.
Ask Solo Sikoa what it's like to
That
take
came out of
Crossroads.
nowhere. Yeah, no, for sure. That no one so far, to my knowledge, is kicked out of the Crossroads. Drop kick.
An attempt, double move right there, but Jeff whipping, and Cody's going to take advantage of that. But Otis now. Honestly, he's got to pick up one of these guys for a World's Strongest Slam, and the match could be his. But Otis
Oh no,
knowing,
Brad gets in the way.
Otis
Cody.
knowing better than any. Well,
Looking for another. Oh no. Again, reverse EDT. I thought we were going to see another Crossroads there, ladies and gentlemen. Cody feeling the momentum, feeling the crowd. Clothesline.
lariat. Or clothesline, whatever you call it. But Hardy with the planning on his back. Now remember, Otis busted out.
World's Strongest. No. Oh, Hardy counters.
Otis busted out the big boy moves a few weeks ago. He went to the top rope and sword. I want to see that again from Otis. Because that could very well
Cody
win this match.
planning Hardy.
But Otis on the outside now. And Hardy not looking too good. You know, maybe the wear and tear of the business getting to him.
Cover
by Cody.
1.
And Otis.
Not enough.
Otis knew that wasn't enough. Now Otis was trying to do something to Hardy. Rhodes going to save him. What's Cody thinking? Whatever he was thinking, it got interrupted. What's he thinking now? And whatever it was, it got interrupted. What's Hardy thinking? Whatever it is, it doesn't look good. Oh, off the middle rope. Here's the cover, and Otis is just like, nope. Otis rolling to the outside while Cody's down, and Jeff Hardy, and Otis grabbing more steps. Hardy taking the time to celebrate, but possibly also getting in some rest. You know, of course, every second counts, needing to breathe. You know, Hardy, not as he used to, but making all these moves. Otis, though, 2 sets of steel steps in the ring. This is not a man that you want to fuck with in a dark alley with steel steps. Otis, uh-oh. The worm, elbow drop, but he can't make the cover. And Cody a DDT. Otis
Yeah, that
almost
worm is
falling
one
on
of the
the
most
Hardy.
devastating moves in all of professional wrestling. Believe it or not, that might have been it, but he couldn't take advantage. Cody whiffing the elbow drop. Otis back in the ring now.
As you said, you know, Hardy was down for a good while. Had Otis been able to get the pin, I think he might have gotten the 1, 2, 3 right there. Otis is dropping Hardy on the ropes, and Otis is disposed of both men. What's on Otis's mind here? Oh, lateral press. Down goes Cody.
Oh, long standing one. I don't know why he wouldn't go for a cover there.
Because
Cody's
he's getting the
definitely feeling it.
steps. But wait, Gunther.
Hardy's back up.
Otis EXE has stopped working. Now getting ready
Hardy.
to steps with Hardy back in the ring.
Offense in. Looking for that. Oh, yep. Snap, neck breaker.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Cody,
Crossroads. Is he going to do it? Is Otis up?
One.
Yes, he is.
Otis barely, I don't know. That might have been it. Otis got up in time. Oh,
World's
strongest
Slam.
Yes.
This could be
But
it.
he's in the rope.
2.
But it doesn't matter. Triple threat.
Oh.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Even I, as an announcer, like a commentator, forgot this is a triple threat. Rope breaks did not matter. Cody, knowing that, barely kicks out. I thought that was it. I thought Otis was going to Defiance.
And Hardy might have tried to end it right there. He's still trying to end it, and he hits it.
Swanton to Cody while standing. That's a new one.
Cody
Otis.
Swanton. And wait, Otis might try to steal that cover. No, he's not. Or is he? No.
Rhodes is back up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been absolute mayhem in our main event.
And Otis doesn't really know what to do. Otis has not really been in these high-profile situations.
Clothesline.
He picked up the kendo stick and didn't bring it into the ring. I think Otis is at a loss.
Disaster kick.
And busted open is Hardy. And a big boot.
Otis.
And Otis gonna try to steal.
Cody's brought out of the ring. 1, 2,
Otis wins.
3. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Otis.
The world's greatest disaster kick, but it's spelled disaster for Cody and Jeff Hardy. The #1 guy is going for the #1 prize at Defiance.
Cody Rhodes once again falling short. You know, I have to say, I think this one was stolen from him. Cody did the damage. Disaster kick to Hardy, bust him open. Otis comes in, hits him. Cody has to roll out. Otis takes advantage. I can't fault Otis for that. You know what? Honestly, shouts out to Otis. I look forward to you being in the main event of Defiance. I'm very curious to see what Okada-san thinks and who will be the final member of that match.
But one thing's for certain, the #1 guy has a shot at the #1 prize on the white brand. Jesus, what a match. Otis was the one I wanted to win, but I honestly thought that was Hardy's match. Hardy honestly taking the most punishment, eating 2 crossroads and at least 2 disaster kicks, maybe more. Referee could have counted to 17 on that one. Hardy was not getting up.
Cody Rhodes has definitely got to be feeling that one. Once again, falling just short of the opportunity. Honestly, his best bet may be just a one-on-one match for the championship, because these multi-man matches have not been doing him any favors.
I mean, listen, not only is the story not finished, the bookmark fell out of the book. We don't know where we left off, and the book is in a box somewhere because we moved.
Yeah, no.
So
but I think the one thing Cody can take, to heart is that, technically speaking, he's still undefeated in competition here in Overdrive. He's never been pinned, and the matches that he was involved in where he technically lost were multi-man matches. Cody Rhodes is still undefeated in singles competition, so that has to be kept in mind when it comes to him, in the championship picture. But he's definitely fallen a couple spots. Maybe his best bet is to go for the international championship. Be a workhorseman and work his way up. Who knows? But next week we'll have our other triple threat match to decide the final member of that. And then don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Break the Seal and Kevin Owens is still waiting in the wings. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in to another fine edition of Overdrive Glory. Not the best, looked more like Overdrive Pride that week. That's okay, because we are still the A brand, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I am the PNG of Power, Live Storm, and thank you.